Hello and welcome back to NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade. Ross Gordon joined by the head coach at Norfolk State University's women's basketball team, Coach Larry Vickers. Your final score tonight from Farmville, Virginia. The Spartans win 85-56, the second consecutive win for Coach Vickers and his team. First of all, Coach Vickers, playing well to start the season, 4-4 at 500, have some winnable games coming up. But looking in the present, staying in the present, you have to like what your team is doing. They're playing defense, they're playing solid defense, and getting some easy shots to fall.
Well, that's right. Defense is really the most important thing for us at this point because defense is our best offense. So we're just trying to contain penetration and contest every shot, and then hopefully that'll lead to wide open layups.
It's the second straight game that you've had a double-digit lead. The last game, 63-60 was a win over High Point. You did a good job of holding on for that ball game. Tonight you did a better job of holding on to the double-digit lead. Talk a little about how you finished that ball game.
Well, every game's a test. So this game was almost pretty similar to the final High Point game. High Point we were up 11 at halftime. This game we were up 14. So they're all teaching moments. So moving forward, we hope to continue to keep leads and hold leads and get a bigger lead.
We were paced today by Jordan Strode, but the catalyst for this team, as we knew, would be how Kayla Roberts played, and she's been playing well. Talk a little bit about how she's grown up as a junior.
Well, last year her big games really all relied on her jump shot. So over the summer we spent a lot of time trying to get some go-to moves around the basket, and you can see even when she's not hitting the three, she's having big nights.
And Coach, it's also got to feel good that you have somebody like Jordan who can go from 23, but also you can have Gabby, who has normally started, come off the bench and play well for you. You had Shayla Tanner come off the bench and play well for you. Dejanere Deese came off the bench and played well for you. Everybody seemed to fall into their roles every game, and it's really starting to show off.
Yeah, well, I mean, one of the most important people on our roster, you didn't name Kiara Phillips. She spreads the floor for Jordan. So when she struggled early, so those gaps Jordan go through were kind of closed. But now that she's hitting shots at a consistent level, it opens everything up for everybody.
You've had some tough tests on the road. It doesn't get any easier for you playing a William & Mary team coming up next week, which is a really solid basketball team. They do a lot of things well, especially defensively, and the second year under their coaching staff as well. Talk a little about what you want to do going into that week besides finals, getting into the gym and working on William & Mary.
Well, William & Mary, I mean, they're a completely different test from what we've seen. They execute on offense, they cut hard, it's a lot of movement. We just got to talk through a lot of that stuff. Moving forward, we just hope to continue to shoot the ball well. You know, generally at this time of the year, your defense is always going to be better than your offense. So we're just trying to pick the offense up as we move forward, and hopefully by December 15th, it'll be a lot crisper.
Game 8, Coach, you have to like where you are, 4-4, 500. Lost some games that you probably look at and say you could have won. But you have to like where you are, 4-4, with a squad that's really just coming together. You had them over the summer, but you're really just getting them to play 8 games in.
Yeah, we start 3 new people. So those first 3 games out the year, we were really just trying to determine roles at that point. We knew Kayla was going to be our go-to player, but we wasn't sure Gabby, Jordan, Kiara, Shayla, Ali, we weren't sure where we were going from there. So now in 8 games in, the girls got a better feel for each other. Because the rotation was so big at first, it was even tough for us to find a starting 5. So moving forward as we build this chemistry, I think we can play 10 and do a lot of damage.
Coach, congratulations on the win, 4-4 now overall. The Spartans win in Farmville. The Spartans get back to action on the 15th right here at Joe Eccles Hall. Get here and you want to see what the Spartans are doing. They're 4-4 after an 85-56 victory over Longwood in Farmville. For Coach Larry Vickers, I'm Ross Gordon. Thank you for watching NSUSpartans.com, fueled by Gatorade.